Hello, crafty friends. It's Diane with Bean Street Paper, and it's time for another 10-Minute Tuesday. Easter's right around the corner, and today we're going to talk about making this mini slimline card. Now, there's tons of die cuts and all kinds of things, special cards and envelopes and things like that you can purchase to make a mini slimline card. But you know I like to do it with things I already have on hand. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You are going to need a piece of cardstock cut at 6 inches by 5.5, a matte layer cut at 5 3/8 by 2 7/8, and a patterned layer cut at 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. Of course, I'll put these in the down below in the info. You'll need some ink, and these little peeps I purchased off Etsy as clip art, but there are plenty of free bunnies. I also had a Stampin' Up! Chocolate bunny stamp that I was going to show another example of this, but I could not find the stamp. So you know what that means. It's time to clean my craft room. You will also need, if you can see inside, I stamped a sentiment here using a rubber stamp from Welcome Easter stamp set from Stampin' Up! Now, you can use any stamp. You can write it in there, whatever you want. So let me just put these aside real quick and get out this is going to be my card base. I need my scoreboard. You are going to score your paper on the 6-inch side. Let me make sure I have the right side here. 6 inches, yep. You're going to score it on the 6-inch side at 3 inches, so half. Whoopsie. I don't have it in the hole there. There we go. 3 inches. And that is the only scoring you need to do. Okay. So, I'm gonna turn that over and burnish that shut. And my card base is done. Now, I know this is a weird measurement compared to some of the other slimline, mini slimline cards out there. Let me tell you why. With a 5.5-inch width, I don't have to buy special envelopes. It fits in an A2 size envelope. So what I did was take my envelope and I held my card up to it, and I just, a little bit over the top of the card, I made a score and I folded it down. Okay, now I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna attach this pattern paper, but we'll do that in a bit. Let's make the card first so we don't run out of our 10 minutes. I'm gonna take my matte layer and my pattern paper layer. You can do this with any pattern paper. I like this size because you can slip a little money in there if you want to send a little treat. Some, little goodies for your little chicks and bunnies. I know mini slimlines are all the rage. And again, if you have all those dies and things like that, that's great. I just don't have them, and as you know, I am on a no spend this year, so I am making do with what I got. Okay, so there's my card base, and I'm just going to take my bunnies and kind of lay them out. Actually, what I'm going to do first, you also need some dimensional. You don't have to pop them up. I like it. I like them popped up a little bit. I'm going to add 3 to the back of each one. So I'll put dimensional first. And then I'll lay them out where I want them, and then I will affix them to... You can do this with Easter eggs. If you have a die cut that makes Easter eggs. I do not, or a punch. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay these guys out where I think I want them to go. Make sure they're spaced right. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my Barely Art glue, of course, and start sticking. I was kind of bummed out I couldn't find that chocolate bunny stamp. I really wanted to use him. He's got to be around here somewhere. He's one of my favorite stamps, so I know I didn't get rid of him. I just don't know where he is. Time to clean my stamps. And you know I like to put a little bit of wet glue on the back of my things that I stick down with this dimensional. Not only does it help me slide it into place if I need to move it once I stick it down, but you know how you get some of those dimensional stickers and after a while the adhesive kind of dries out a little bit? I hope that if somebody wants to keep the card that I made them, that will help prolong the life of, you know, these little guys that I glued on here, instead of having them just kind of fall apart like those dimensional stickers. All right. Again, you can pretty much do this with anything. Okay, our card is almost done. Now I'm going to take my stamp and I just had it. Here it is. I used blue archival ink. And I'm just gonna pat that on there and stamp in the middle inside. And there you have it. There is your 10-minute Tuesday card. Now, you could also put a little banner across the front with Happy Easter. That would be cute also. But let me show you what I'm gonna do with the envelope. So I'm gonna just take this piece of paper here and make sure I liberally put ATG on it. Get it real close to the edges there, so I can hide my place where I made a crease. And then I'll just take my scissors and trim around the outside. There's a little sticky stuck there. Okay. Probably should have used my paper cutter. And down this side. Now, if you want to go one step further and stamp on the front, I just slide my little card in here. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Fold it down, and voila. Mini slimline. Great way to use up your scraps. If you have scraps of pretty pastel paper for Easter. Just a fun little card to make all around. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below on what your favorite Easter candy is. I love Peeps. I know they're an acquired taste, but Peeps are my favorite Easter candy. And feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll put the links to the Facebook group and the MeWe group so that you guys can join in the Bash Your Stash 2021 challenge if you are so inclined. And I hope we craft again soon. Have a great day, crafty friends. Thanks for watching.